Hello 9th standard students. In this video I am going to present you a lesson matter around us. In the previous video we learnt about mixtures and its separation techniques. Now we are going to see about solutions. What is solution? A solution is a homogeneous mixture of two or more substances. A solution may exist in any phase. Common examples of solutions are the sugar in water and salt in water, soda water, etc. In a solution, all the components appear as a single phase. We can't differentiate the components in the solution. There is no boundaries of the components in the solution. A solution consists of a solute and a solvent. These are the two important components in a solution: solute and a solvent. What is solvent? The component that dissolves the other component is called the solvent. Water is the solvent that dissolves the other components like sugar, salt. Next is solute. The component that dissolved in solvent is called solute. So sugar and salt are the components that dissolved in solvents like water. Generally, solvent is present in major proportion compared to the solute. The amount of solute is lesser than the solvent. The solute and the solvent can be in any state of matter, that is solid, liquid and gas. Here some of the examples of mixtures with their solvent and a solute. Air is a homogeneous mixture of gases. Here both the solvent and the solute are gases. Sugar syrup is a solution where sugar is dissolved in water. Here water is the solvent and sugar is the solute. Tincture of iodine, a mixture of iodine in alcohol. Iodine is the solute whereas alcohol is the solvent. Types of solution. Based on the size of the particles, solutions are of three types. We can learn the types of solution with the help of an activity. In this activity, we have to mix sugar, starch and wheat flour in different bottles containing water. Leave it aside for 10 minutes. Let us see what do we observe. In the solution of sugar and water, we can get a clear solution. In this sugar in water solution, there is no settle down of particles. We can't find out any particles in this solution. This mixture is called as true solution. In the second bottle, solution of starch and water, we can get a cloudy mixture. This mixture is called as colloidal solution. In the third bottle of wheat flour mixed with water, we get a very turbid mixture and fine particles slowly settle down at the bottom. This mixture is called as suspension. So, on the basis of the size of the particles, Solutions are of three types: true solution, colloidal solution, and suspension. Colloidal solution. Colloidal solution is a heterogeneous mixture. The phase that is scattered or present in the form of colloidal particles is called dispersed phase, and the medium in which the colloidal particles are dispersed is called the dispersion medium. In a starch solution, starch represents the dispersed phase, while water represents the dispersion medium. Here in this table we can see some of the classification of colloids based on physical state of dispersed phase and dispersion medium. Solid is the dispersed phase and dispersion medium is solid. So it's named as solid solution. Examples of solid solution is alloys, gems, colored glasses. So these solid solutions are mixture of solid in solid. Next, solutions. Solid in liquid. The examples of solutions are paints, inks, egg white. In this solutions, solid in liquid. Next, aerosols. Examples, smoke, dust. In this aerosols, the dispersion phase is solid and medium is gas. So solid in gas. The fourth one is gel. The dispersion phase is liquid and dispersion medium is solid. These are semi-solid. So for gel examples, curd, cheese, jelly. Fifth one is liquid in liquid. Name of the component is emulsion. The examples for emulsion is milk, butter, oil in water. Sixth one is liquid in gas, aerosols. Examples are mist, fog, clouds. Seventh one is gas in solid. The dispersed phase is gas and medium is solid. Named as solid foam, cake, bread. Then last one is gas in liquid. Named as foam, soap, leather and aerated drinks. They have gases in liquids. Brownian movement. Brownian motion is the random movement of particles in a fluid due to their collisions with other atoms or molecules. Normally, the molecules in the medium collide with other particles. So Brownian motion takes its name from the Scottish botanist Robert Brown, who observed pollen grains moving randomly in water. So the irregular motion of small particles suspended in a liquid or a gas caused by the bombardment of the particles, collision of the particles by molecules of the medium. What is the Dintal effect? The Dintal effect is the phenomenon in which the particles in a colloid scatter the beams of light that are directed at them. When a beam of light passes through a colloid, the colloidal particles present in the solution do not allow the beam to completely pass through. The light collides with the colloidal particles and is scattered. So this scattering makes the path of the light beam visible as illustrated below. In this picture, we can see that when the beam of light passes through the colloidal solution, the colloidal particles scatter the light. But in the clear solution, there is no Tyndall effect because there is no particles in the clear solutions. So light pass through it, but in the colloidal solution the light scattered. Here some of the examples of the Tyndall effect. Milk is a colloid that contains globules of fat and protein. When a beam of light is directed at a glass of milk, the light is scattered. This is a great example of the Tyndall effect. When a beam of light from the lighthouse in a foggy environment, the path of the light becomes visible. So the water droplets in the fog are responsible for the light scattering. Here, differences between the types of solutions. Particle size in the suspension greater than 100 nanometer. 1 nanometer is equal to 10 power minus 9 meter. So 1 meter is equal to 10 power 9 nanometer. So in the suspension, the particle size are greater than 100 nanometer. In the colloidal solution, 1 to 100 nanometer the particle size. Then in solution, the particle size is lesser than 100 nanometer. Then in suspension, separation technique like filtration is possible. We can filter the particles in the suspension by using filtration technique. In the colloidal solution, filtration separation is impossible. Can we filtrate the milk? Because milk is the colloidal solution. So filtration separation is impossible in colloidal solution. In solutions, filtration separation is impossible. Next, settling of particles. In suspension, the particles settle on their own. But in the colloidal solution, the particles settle on centrifugation. Already we have learned centrifuge. Centrifuge is a device used to settle down the particles. Blood is the colloid. We can separate the blood components by using centrifugation. Then solution. In solution, the particles do not settle. Then appearance. The suspension's particles are opaque. They do not allow the light pass through them. Then colloidal solutions are translucent or semi-transparent. They allow the light partially. Then solutions are transparent. Then Tyndall effect. In suspension, Tyndall effect shows. Then colloidal solutions shows Tyndall effect. Solutions does not show Tyndall effect. Then suspensions do not diffuse. Then colloidal solutions diffuses slowly. The solutions particles diffuse rapidly. Suspensions may show Brownian movement. Colloidal solutions shows Brownian movement. But solutions may or may not show the Brownian movement. Nature of the solution. Suspension are heterogeneous in nature. Then colloidal solutions are heterogeneous solutions. Solutions are homogeneous mixture. Emulsions. Emulsions basically consist of a dispersion of two liquids that are immiscible with each other. Immiscible means they do not mix together. Emulsion means to milk. In Latin, emulsion means to milk. In simple words, emulsions are colloids in which both the dispersed phase and dispersion medium are liquids. Oil and the mixtures of water are the emulsions. Emulsions. Turning of liquid mixture into an emulsion is called emulsification. Types of emulsion. Oil in water emulsions. Water in oil emulsions are the two types of emulsions. Oil in water emulsions. The emulsion in which oil is present as the dispersed phase and water as the dispersion medium. So milk is an example of the oil in water type of emulsion. In milk, liquid fat globules are dispersed in water. So oil in water emulsion example is milk. So in milk, oil dispersed in water. Next type, water in oil emulsion. The emulsion in which water forms the dispersed phase and the oil acts as the dispersion medium. These emulsions are also termed oil emulsions. Butter and cream are the examples of the types of water in oil emulsion. Some examples of emulsions. Egg yolk, butter, mixture of oil and water, cream are some of the examples of emulsions. Then emulsions can be applied in the following industries like cosmetics, pharmaceutical, personal hygiene. Then soya bean oil used to kill microbes. Soya bean oil is a emulsion. Few drops of Dettol when added to water, the mixture turns turbid. Why? Turbid means cloudiness. Dettol and water are immiscible with one another and they form emulsion. So, when we mix Dettol in water, the Dettol particles get suspended in water and scatter white light. Therefore, it appears turbid. Is 22 karat gold a pure substance or impure substance? Carat is the term used to measure the purity of gold. 24 karat gold is also called pure gold or 100% gold. This means that all 24 parts in the gold are all pure gold without any other metals. It is known to be 99.9% pure. 22 karat gold jewelry implies that 22 parts of the jewelry amounts to gold and the balance 2 parts are some other metals. So this kind of gold is commonly used in jewelry making. In 22 karat gold of the 100%, only 91.67% is pure gold. The other 8.33% comprises metals like silver, zinc, nickel and other alloys. So 24 karat gold is pure gold and 22 karat gold is the impure one. So dear students, I hope you understood about the compounds, mixtures and their separation techniques, then types of solutions. Thank you students.